picking up junk or not. But then again, every piece in the artist's eye has a little bit of beauty, and it's S there, and that's my name, Sharon. So, or I was thinking I could put C, S-E-A, and paint C.
Has this turned out? This is just an old pallet that has now become a shelf and a little bit of a altar dedicated to the sea goddess Yamaya, and I've decorated it with some shells, and I've got some oysters in here with some lights from Primark, £2.50 for 40 LEDs. They look really nice and magical in there. Then I got some old pieces of bark, and this piece of metal that just washed up looks like a lion. So lovely. And over here again, I was just sorting out some of my jewellery, and there were some pearls and this turtle which I brought back from Barbados. It's some kind of stone. I think it's howlite. It's not turquoise. I think it's like a howlite stone. And I got a surfboard there, and some netting I found on the beach going down to this tree trunk, and I've decorated it with some more pieces of jewellery and abalone shell. And there's a lovely, this was from the range for £1, and that's a lovely candle holder just hung off the branch of this tree that washed up. And I've started working on this. I'm trying to drill a great big hole, and that took an hour. Just for that. Down here, this was from the boot sale. I paid 50p for that from the boot sale. It's nice, you can put a candle holder, and it's got real bark on the outside. It's quite Norwegian looking. Then I've decorated the bottom here with some other driftwood that I found, so I've put that there, made it into a temporary shelf, and some shells. And this is what I call moon rock. And I found this washed up yesterday, and as you can see, there's a hole through there. I'm going to put some rope through there, some actual fishing rope that I found, and I'm hoping to, if I can, put some lights through these holes, because, you know, just thread them through somehow and then hang it on the wall, and that's why I call it moon rock. Good boy. And these are some other pieces that I found, some chunks. Yesterday, this lovely big old rope washed up. This is an old yellow brick that I found, and it's really smooth with the sea. It's lovely, and I don't really see yellow bricks like that washed up, so I thought I'd put a candle there and a shell behind. It's like a square candle holder, and I thought, how nice is that? And this piece here is an old bit of what they call savannah root, And this savannah root, I looked online, there's all different pieces of wood that comes from different parts of the world, and this comes from Africa. So I'm thinking, isn't it amazing that here in Sussex, UK, that a piece of wood, you know, the history of wood, you never know where it comes from, and it looks like a rhino horn, but you just never know where it comes from. And then it just washes up, and all the journey that it's taken and where it's ended up, and if it's sat on some rocks for a while and the tides picks it up again and it washes up in another part of the world. I just think it's amazing. And then we got all these little pieces of shell. They came off this horrible, ugly, funny, weird necklacey thing, and I thought, I'll have the shells. I'm actually going to make something of these shells. I can use them, reuse them, upcycle them, make it into something truly of the sea. So I'm going to do something with them. But it's amazing when you start putting some bits and pieces together. I mean, this is just an old pallet that was left outside. And now, one afternoon, I've actually made it into a shelf. Look at that. How lovely. My driftwood shelf, costing absolutely nothing. All the stuff there, the majority of stuff there has come from the ocean. How lovely. And this 20p down the boot sale is absolutely beautiful. Look at that, the ocean swirl with the gold glistening pieces inside there. And this is glass. Might even be like one of those Murano glass chains, but I might lose the chain and actually make something of this glass. Thanks for watching, guys. There's a little update on my driftwood collection.
Fell in love with you the moment we met.